are doing the people's work. No, we're not. How about when we come in here the first day of session and we raised our hand and everybody took pictures with the judge and had their family here and swore to uphold the Constitution and to do something. Well, now here, 5 months later, we're doing nothing. You know, I spent 23 years of my life in the military. Very proud. Combat with my good friend, Senator McDonald, John P. Francisco. And what are we looking at? This great state of New York, World War II, had the largest number of people going to combat to defend the rights that we want for our people. Today we're seeing a lot of our young men and women, volunteers, they're in combat. 2 nights ago I told McDonald that I had a call from a retired general and he said, you know, Lark, I just heard about it and I'm laughing. Could you imagine when we were in Busan in August 50, we all were pushed almost out of Korea into the water? Could you imagine if when General Walker said, we're leaving here tomorrow and we're marching and we're doing the people's business? And all the soldiers stood up and said, General, we're not going. Our prisons would have been filled because there was dereliction of duty. There's dereliction of duty here. How can you sit here, sit in your rooms wherever you are and laugh? Well, you got a big laugh. You got a fundraiser for $500. You didn't do the job you were sent here to do. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be seriously thinking, what are you doing? How about your school districts out there? Oh. What happened? There's no money. We'll raise property tax. We'll do this, we'll do that. You don't care about the state of New York. You care about your own self. You should be ashamed of yourself. How do you go back home and say, well, you know, school districts raised money, we couldn't do it. Counties raised money, we couldn't. There's 42 counties here looking for this money. Go back against the military. Mac and I know, when you got pushed to do it, you did it. There's nobody over there with guts but Senator Spot. It's been covered here. Yesterday, Senator Skelos read off those bills. I have two. I have 2 county execs that are furious. One Republican and one Democrat. And they're saying, then why are you being paid? Why are we being paid? I don't know why they're being paid. There's a schedule. That schedule says the 8th of June, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, you're to be in Albany. It says June the 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, you're to do in Albany. Doing Albany means you come to Albany and you go to session to do the people's work. When you don't do it, you shouldn't be paid. Not 1 cent. This is a disgrace to the taxpayers of this state. Do I care if I offend anybody by it? No, I don't. When you get to be my age, Senator Spada, you can say what you darn well please because you don't know how many days are left. But I'm telling you, I'm disgusted. I'm ashamed. I'm not afraid to go out and tell the people. We're here. We're here to do whatever has to be done. Whether it's tonight, Senator Skelos says nobody leave. Maybe we'll get some brave soldier to join Senator Espada and lets us do the people's business. This is a serious matter. I see a lot of people around here laughing and joking. Not my members, not Senator Espada, because we know that people back home are dependent. I've heard from non-for-profits, they said, we will go out of business. I've heard school districts say, what are we going to do with the money we were promised? Excuse me. And I think of them. You know, I wish that else I had someone to combat with you. You wouldn't sit in your room today because you were charged with the responsibility when you did. My good friend McDonald, he tours in Vietnam, said, I was scared. I said, you were scared. How do you think I was? I was 16 years old in World War II. But here we stand today, watching our young men and women in harm's way With authority comes responsibility. And I'm ashamed to say that 31 Democrats are sitting there on their hands, afraid. Yeah, I'll be afraid. You know, I'd really like to go out and vote for this spot and the rest of them. But if I don't, I'll lose my leadership, I'll lose my this, I'll lose my that. The one thing that they'll gain is respect. Respect from the people of the state of New York, because they were willing to stand up for the people of the state of New York. I hope you listening in your room hear me. Get your butt out of the room, come over here and do the job. If you don't, maybe some of us are going to ask the comptroller, why are you being paid